Hey everybody, this is David at Barnyard Bees. This will be a video I'll probably post probably Sunday. The first video you'll see right before this one is we did some splits from Jimmy's yard and brought to our yard. Well, and we got those in the first two rows up there. You know, as the year goes on, we pulled a lot of Nucs for sale out of this yard, and some of them don't always return queens for you, and we had a few empty spots in the first few rows there, first two rows. So what we did, we went to his yard and pulled out a bunch of 2 frames, some 3 frames, and we installed them with one of our mated queens. So, but what happens when you do that, it's just like when you install a bunch of packages. Just as soon as you do that, just minutes later, you'll see swarms developing everywhere, because these bees, they're not orientated to that area yet, so they come out and they actually fly like in a swarm. But in the process of them doing that, they'll also, other bees will follow suit, and some of them that was close to swarming or getting ready to swarm will decide to swarm then. It's just it's like a reaction, and not many people talk about this because they don't have bees like we do here. They don't have this many. So you can see it's a triggered reaction that goes on. And when we pulled our frames out, we absolutely find the queens. So somebody can't say, oh well, you probably left queens. No, absolutely not. We're 100% sure everyone was picked out precisely to have no queens whatsoever. The original queen was left in the box. We brought these back and released them queenless. Now, in that process, I've probably found, so far since yesterday evening and today, about 8 swarms just in this vicinity right here. And most of them on the ground, and I'd dig through and I'd find queens. Now, these aren't the queens that we brought from the other yard, because we didn't bring any queens. 100% sure of that before we get any comments, because I know we were very, very careful when we picked those out. So, but anyway, here's one of those little swarms right here that's developed. But I just thought that was interesting to share how swarms communicate. Bees communicate with each other, and it's just like a reaction, a triggered reaction. Just like when I did the videos about the swarms combining into one, it happens all the time here. And now some of these, of course, didn't combine with each other, and most of the time I just find one queen in these, because most of them are just little tiny swarms. They're not big at all. I've already saw the queen in here. Let's see if we can. That's what I thought. Well, I'm going to turn on the camera and see if we can get her to walk in. If we can spot her again. She's a pretty good sized queen. She absolutely wasn't a virgin queen, because she was pretty fat queen. So let's see if we can watch and find her walk in here. She might have possibly already walked in. I'm getting ready to mix up some sugar water, and we're going to start feeding through the hive top feeders now, because we got some pretty good goldenrod, and I did some experimental down here on these hive top feeding beforehand, before I put it in all the hives, and it was fine. Right there she is, right there. Let's see if we can see her right there. Trying to coax her just to walk in. Right there she is. Let's see. Come on. See her right there at the tip of my finger. Trying to head her up on that board. I was wanting her to walk in on her own to see if she'll do it. Okay, well, I had to coax her a little bit, but there she went. She went right in. So these other bees should follow suit. They should walk right in. Since she's in there, they will go right in there and okay. See if I can find my lid. What I'll do, I'll definitely have a feeder on this because the frames that I got put in here don't have any honey at all on them. They're just kind of, there's one's empty and then the others, to see if she walk in on that frame yet. I don't see her. She's in there though. No, I'll probably just let that sit there a while. Let's see if I can find a lid here. Hold on a minute. Okay, I got my lid put on there. And to pull the box back just a little bit so you could watch them march in. See them fanning. They know their queen's in there. They'll put the lid on it so it'll help hold the pheromones in, so they'll know to go right in there. That's about it. We'll have another mini nuke right there, but I just wanted to point that out, mostly not because of the swarm, but just because the if you get, like I said, you get a lot of bees flying, it will start triggering swarms. So I did one video where I put virgin queens in empty, or not virgin queens, sorry, mated queens, while we was installing packages, and I knew that they would start flying, and a lot of these that was coming from the packages won't always orientate into the box. So I would put mated queens in little nuke boxes, and they would march right in, and you would catch a lot of those drifters, I guess you'd call them, that wasn't going in the box, and you could create a lot of these little two-framers like this right here. So there they go. They're marching in. That's about it. Don't forget, click on our little bell. You'll be notified of our new videos. Like, subscribe. Thanks for watching Barnyard Bees.